Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Up next, we have a new drop from Samson. This one is called Tipping Point. Uh, I'm thinking that might be a play on words. We'll see. Uh, let's Before we get started, we're gonna hit the like and subscribe on the original video. That's the important part. Let's do that first. Uh, Turn this on. And then let's get into this. Samson's links will be in the description below, as well as a link to the original video for those who want to do the same. By a play on words, I'm thinking this has something to do with Turning Point. Knowing Samson, he's always up on current affairs. So we'll see where he goes with this one. Anyway, let's get it.
Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk.
I had a feeling.
Bless his family. I know the devil's hard at work. I can't even fathom all the grief and pain that y'all have went through. My thoughts are nearly impossible to explain, but I'll attempt to. I've already written like 5 intros, so many wasted paragraphs and revised pen strokes. There's just so many things I wanna say, and I don't wanna say I'm wrong. I don't know how many times I almost threw away this song.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's a very touchy subject, especially if he knew the person, or even knew what he stood for. It's very emotional, to say the least. So I can understand that. Said he almost threw away the song. How many times?
There's just so many things I wanna say, and I don't wanna say I'm wrong. I don't know how many times I almost threw away this song. But I feel an obligation. I have a platform, and people want my observation. This one is complicated. I go back and forth on it. The facts are distorted so much I'm half and half. I'm torn on it, trying to grasp the scope of this. And so I'm asking if there's more to it. Reading way too much and end up actually just warping it. Too many voices echoing, reporting everything. How you supposed to comb through all these different passages and sort it? There's so
He's got a point. I've heard so many different rumors as to what the guy's motive was. Was he alone? Was he not alone? Did he work alone? Was he left wing, right wing? Of course he was left wing. We already know that. He was radicalized while in college. Came from a conservative background and got radicalized while in school, as most of them do. It's these teachers and professors that are pushing this narrative. The right is such evil, whereas they preach that the left is right, and it's not. And they just proved it pretty much with this assassination, that the left is the evil one. They've turned to violence towards a man who only talked, never held an office, never wrote any bills. He just had discussions with people, and they couldn't take it. Like I said, it's not speeches, it's not hate speech, it's speech that they hated. So yeah, I understand what he means by all the narratives and all the different viewpoints, and you don't know what's factual and what's not. You know what I mean? They've come up with so many different conclusions that it's not funny, which it never was to begin with. But when I say it's not funny, it's just a figure of speech. Don't get me wrong. It's crazy. Anyway.
I have a platform, and people want my observation. This one is complicated. I go back and forth on it. The facts are distorted so much I'm half and half. I'm torn on it, trying to grasp the scope of this. And so I'm asking if there's more to it. Reading way too much and end up actually just warping it. Too many voices echoing, reporting everything. How you supposed to comb through all these different passages and sort it? There's so much information out there, it can make you feel like you don't know what's fake or real. Way too many Facebook reels. Shit, it's almost like it's done on purpose just to make us chase our our tales. I wish someone would wake me up and offer me those matrix pills so I could see through all the tints in the facade. But I can't, so I feel like I should give this up to God, cause it's a lot and I could use some guidance, cause I'm struggling. I got two different sides that are inside of me just tugging. My heart tells me fuck these nasty individuals, so despicable, fucking trash, I bet they're miserable. Couldn't last in a debate, so they had to get physical. Got smashed verbally, so they resorted back to trigger pulls. All he did was talk, he debated, that was all. Never held a position in office or made any laws. He created an organization to display his faith. He sat right in front of your face and had conversations with y'all. He spoke. You never suspended your rights, never signed a single fucking bill that affected your life. What exactly did he do that directly impacted you, instead of saying a couple of sentences that you disliked?
That's what I was getting at. All he did was have a conversation. All he wanted to do was have a conversation. And he wanted to change minds. Based on it, he based a lot of it on his faith and what he believed in. And it's crazy how many people were celebrating afterwards. And I've lost, well, I won't say I've lost, but I've given up on family members who were doing the same thing, and they know who they are. So I hope they're watching. But yeah, anyway.
Of saying a couple of sentences that you disliked. Y'all took a couple quotes out of their context and flipped it, cut out the important parts and conveniently left them missing. And even then it still didn't sound that aggressive. Shit, if you thought that was radical, then we got different definitions. And you go and compare him to George Floyd, cause he was a father too. Fucking oh boy, what a wild thing to say. I don't gotta even explain, it's two way different things. This shit is not even the same.
You have, on one hand, you have someone who's trying to have a conversation, who's a man of God, who believed in his faith very much, is a father with two young kids. And on the other hand, you have George Floyd, who was a drug addict, a thief, did home invasions, robberies, and everything else. They're not the same. They're way too different. But yet, that's who the left props up.
I don't gotta even explain, it's two way different things. This shit is not even the same. You can't trust someone that you don't personally know, so I could never say for sure that Charlie Kirk would be my bro. But if I were to go off of reputation alone, I would never fucking let George Floyd into my home. And it's got nothing to do with his race or his skin complexion. Nah, it's more to do with his lengthy criminal record. Yeah, it's more because the drug possessions and the robberies and home invasions, I would trust him less around my property. We shouldn't make a mockery of him, I acknowledge that. Just because he was a criminal, we shouldn't pile on that.
That's I like how he put that. We shouldn't make a mockery of him. Of course not. He lost his life unjustly, but still, it's the same, but it's not the same. Because, like he said, if he went on reputation alone, he'd never let George Floyd into his home because of the criminal record. All the stuff that was detrimental to his family and his family life. His mindset was different. But like he said, it should make a mockery of him because a man lost his life. But still, putting him in the same boat is not even close.
That just because he was a
Wait, back that up.
And home invasions, I would trust him less around my property. We shouldn't make a mockery of him, I acknowledge that. Just because he was a criminal, we shouldn't pile on that. I won't say I'm glad that he's dead or claim he deserved it, but don't act like for 1 second that this was the same person. Just check out the reactions to their deaths, quite the opposite. Look what y'all did, and look at our response to it. Instead of riots in the streets, we prayed quietly in peace. We never let our emotions go, we tied them to a leash. We never flipped and flew off the handle and got got shitty and left the town crawling with vandals and cops spitting. Shit was gritty, what we saw on the channels was not pretty. The only thing we burned was candles, not cities. So get the fuck out of my face with all these comparisons. Y'all are embarrassing, we can't even call you Americans. You follow a narrative, such a typical situation. The minute something changes, these liberals switch their places. There's something wrong with you if you celebrated his death. You say the right is full of spite, but there's hella hate on the left. It's weird, it's almost like this shit melted away your stress. I never saw somebody die and then felt elated or blessed, but it
right there. He said it was like it melted away your stress. You started celebrating a man dying. And yeah, I can't be associated with people like that. I refuse to be associated with people like that. And people call him racist and everything else. And Charlie wasn't a racist. How was he a racist? He never said one racist thing in all of the debates I've watched. Not one. So that's the narrative they're trying to push as well. And yeah, it's disheartening, to say the least.
There's hella hate on the left. It's weird, it's almost like this shit melted away your stress. I never saw somebody die and then felt elated or blessed, but it makes sense. Your party's been stirring this shit. There's countless videos of politicians encouraging this. See, they rile up their base until they pile up their hatred. And now look, all of a sudden gun violence is their favorite. The minute Jimmy Kimmel got pulled from the air at night, the First Amendment became the left's most sacred, cherished right. Now no one should be punished for their words. It's so important. You're right. Imagine being murdered for it. Right. You know, I feel like my music has been pretty moderate. I never lean too hard in one direction or the opposite. Yeah, it's obvious that I'm conservative, but watch my shit. I think I do a pretty good job at keeping my common sense. But lately I've been giving less of a fuck. I got a headache, I'm so fed up with the left and their stunts. From the messages they pump, a bunch of pedos peddling junk. I used to separate you, now I just think everyone sucks. I'll never be friends with you, ugh. Nah, fuck it, dog, I'm serious. How the fuck can you relate to somebody who cheers for this? Y'all are weird for this. I'm done salvaging relationships. I ain't picking up broken pieces off the ground and saving it. If you can't say that this is bad and just agree it's heinous, then I don't give a fuck if you unfollow me or hate this. It sucks. This shit has done massive amounts of damage.
I agree. If you can't agree that it's a heinous act, then we don't need you.
Everyone sucks, I'll never be friends with you, ugh. Nah, fuck it, dog, I'm serious. How the fuck can you relate to somebody who cheers for this? Y'all are weird for this. I'm done salvaging relationships. I ain't picking up broken pieces off the ground and saving it. If you can't say that this is bad and just agree it's heinous, then I don't give a fuck if you unfollow me or hate this. It sucks. This shit has done massive amounts of damage. And you know, it's probably exactly how they planned it.
Right. Makes you think, you know. Just let that finish out. It really makes you think. That last line is probably exactly how they planned it. It was meant to divide, even more than before, and it has. It's divided quite a bit. I can't count how many so-called Democrats are switching sides now. From all the reports I've seen, from different people I've talked to, I can't believe how many people are switching sides because they can't believe that people are actually celebrating someone getting killed. Like I said, I've cut off family members for the same thing, for the exact same thing, and over this even, and I don't feel like resolving those relationships at all. I don't see any point to it. Not with someone who's going to celebrate someone getting killed for something they said. It's like I said, it's detrimental. It's devastating. Is what it is, and it's not worth my time to rekindle those relationships. Not in my book. Anyway, I thought this was a great way to tribute. If that's, even if that's not what it was as a tribute. It seems like a tribute. Uh, but I had a feeling tipping point had something to do with turning point. Uh, and yeah, we've reached a tipping point. It's I usually stay away from politics. I stay away from the news and everything. But there's some times when you have to stop and pay attention. And this is one of those times. It's getting bad out there, folks. Uh, Stay safe. Anyway, uh, don't forget to go hit the like and subscribe over on Samson's channel, uh, if you haven't already. Uh, Let me know what else I can check out, and I'll get there as soon as I can. If you're still here and haven't done so yet, be ever so be ever so grateful if you'd hit the like and subscribe on this channel as well. Um, yeah, I could really use the help, especially after this suspension I was just on. Anyway, that being said, that is just about going to do it for this video. It's off to the next one for me. I hope to see you guys there as well. I love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.